What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have a video where we're going to be talking about a very interesting player and strategy that I think could really help you guys out in your solo queue games as well. We're going to be talking about Warwick top. I think it is a really underrated and honestly a pretty good pick. We're going to be talking about a player who has played Warwick top all the way up to Grandmaster. Before we get in this video today, I just wanted to ask you guys real quick, if you're not subscribed already, if you could please click that subscribe button really quick, it would be awesome. It helps you stay up to date on all my latest content, all my latest videos, all that stuff. It helps me out a ton too. We're at like 950 subs right now. My ultimate goal is 1,000, so getting a little bit closer to that and helping me reach that, I would greatly appreciate it. It would be awesome. With that being said, here we go, getting into today's video, which again is Warwick top. We're taking a look at a player called Chelsea Smile. Really good Warwick top player. Been playing Warwick top for a couple seasons now. Has a 54 or 55% win rate on Warwick top in solo queue. Is currently Diamond 1, 60 LP. So right on the border of Master, teetering between kind of low Master, high Diamond 1. Which I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, only Diamond 1, whatever. Okay, well it's pretty good, especially playing a pick like Warwick top. And with a 55% win rate, this player is probably going to be pushing back up into Master, maybe even Grandmaster at some point in this season as well, just depending on how the patches and just win streaks, loss streaks, all that stuff goes. But talking about the strategy, I think it actually is pretty decent in solo queue. It has around a 50% win rate, so it's not terrible. It is pretty solid, and that's with a lot of people first timing it, kind of trolling with it and stuff. People who actually play Warwick top, I think, can have an even better win rate as you start to learn the matchups, learn the rune pages, learn your damage, combos, all of that stuff. So starting out with the rune page that Chelsea Smile goes on this Warwick top, typically they are going with the Press the Attack, Presence of Mind, Legend Alacrity, Last Stand, with Resolve secondary being Conditioning and Revitalize. So it's really important to make sure you have a solid rune page going into a game. You want to understand the strategy. You want to understand why you're going a lot of that stuff. Warwick does have mana issues, so Presence of Mind can be really good on him. He loves attack speed. Legend Alacrity makes sense. Last Stand, a lot of people say, is just the best rune out of the bottom. Press the Attack, super good on Warwick. He can proc it really easily with auto Q auto. He can stick to people really well. You're going to be getting that additional damage all the time with Press the Attack. It's going to be super good. And then Resolve secondary, you are kind of trying to be a tank. You're trying to do extended strong trades with Warwick, so that is going to be really good. As far as the summoners, pretty interesting. They go Barrier and Flash. I'm sure TP could be really good on Warwick, but you are kind of, you're an early game champion, obviously, so you want to lane bully, you want to be fighting early and often. You are going to have to be kind of risky, pushing forward, going for these all-ins and stuff. So Barrier helps you win those all-ins, helps you survive jungle ganks. You can fight people off. Actually, you're good in the 2v2. It is a little riskier, obviously, not having something like TP to be able to get back to lane if you make a mistake or whatever, but it can definitely help you on those all-ins, help you get early kills. And that's what you're trying to do as Warwick top, snowball the early game and just win through that. And then later in the game, trying to be a useful tank for your team with like your E, with your ultimate, stuff like that. Because you're not just going to be a scaling damage threat. You're not going to be as strong into the mid to late game, but you have a chance to really bully the lane and then just be useful for your team as more of a like sustained damage tank bruiser type later game, and that can be really strong as well. But yeah, Warwick definitely works in the top lane. He has good matchups. Actually, right now he has positive winning matchups against Renekton, Set, and Wukong, which are all really big and really strong in the meta right now. So that actually makes Warwick pretty good. If you can counterpick those three guys, and then you do well into a lot of other top laners as well. You obviously do kind of struggle against range stuff like, I don't know, Kayle, Vayne, those kind of annoying top laners, but who doesn't struggle against range top laners really? So yeah, I think you can have a lot of good matchups as Warwick top. I think you can be really strong. It can be really good. And you see right here that players have played it all the way up to Grandmaster. So it can be pretty good. And if it's working in Grandmaster, then it's got a chance to work in a lot of your guys' games as well. As far as the build, most often they're going Tiamat into Blade of the Ruined King, then finishing the Titanic Hydra, and then going for a Spirit Visage, which is going to be really strong. You can also get Iceborne Gauntlet, you can get Trinity Force, you can get Frozen Heart. There's a lot of good situational items on Warwick. That is something really nice, that he is strong. In a lot of different situations, scenarios, you can really build specific to the team without hindering your performance too much. But really, the Tiamat, because you don't really have great early wave clear, and your mana costs are really high in the early game, so to use your abilities to wave clear is going to be pretty expensive. But with Tiamat, you get decent wave clear. It can help you push the lane and stuff. Blade of the Ruined King, really strong right now. Good on a lot of melee champions. Really good on Warwick. Helps you stick to people. Helps you do a little bit extra damage. You're going to be pretty strong. Lifesteal, all that stuff. Blade of the Ruined King, really good. Titanic Hydra is also really strong right now. And then the situational items after that. Visage, going to increase your healing, going to give you a little magic resist. That's going to be pretty busted. Trinity Force, if you're ahead and looking to carry, can be really strong. You have a lot of options. You can't really go too wrong. But for sure, Blade of the Rune King and the Titanic Hydra are going to be your 2 core items. That's going to be where you're really, really strong. Once you hit that 2-item power spike, that's where you're looking to just get really, really aggressive because you're so strong in the early game, especially once you get your ult. You have amazing lockdown, you have amazing CC, damage. You can just be an absolute monster, you can be an absolute menace, and that's how you're going to be most successful with this pick. As far as the skill order, we're going a point in Q, then E, then W, and then we're maxing Q, maxing W, maxing E. So it's a little bit different than jungle, where you're maxing W to just be flying around the map, running around all over the place. In top lane, you're obviously a little more lane-centric. You're going to be fighting more often, so you want the extra points in the Q for extra damage, healing, cooldown, all of that stuff. Going to be really, really strong. As far as how you're playing the lane as Warwick, obviously you don't want to be overextended too much. You are melee without too much mobility, so you're looking to let them push into you, and then you're using that long top lane to your advantage. If you're able to get them low, use your W, you can run them down. You can stick to people really easily with your Q and E, being able to dash through them. You have great gank assist with your ultimate. You also have great just straight up kill potential with your ultimate, being able to lock people down, stick to them. So having that long top lane and Warwick being so fast and being able to run and stick to people and lock them down, you can use the Blade of the Rune King active, stick to people extra. You're going to be able to get a lot of kills, but you do need to play aggressive. You need to be confident in the early game. You need to go for a ton of trades, go for a ton of kills, and really try and snowball and carry through the early game, because you don't have TP. You're not going to be able to be too effective around the map. But yeah, look to get fed and then start roaming around the map with your W and stuff. You can roam to mid. You can look for the enemy jungler in his jungle. If you see him topside low, if you get the blood sign on him, you can look for easy kills. But you do need to kind of let the lane push to you, use that long top lane to your advantage, and then hopefully snowball and get a ton of kills. And that is how you're going to be able to be successful with Warwick top and start winning a ton of games. Because I do think this is a really strong pick. I think it's an interesting strategy. I think Warwick is really strong, especially in low elo. He's a simple, easy to play champion that I think you guys could see a ton of success on. And as we've seen, Chelsea Smile has been able to play this all the way up to Grandmaster with a 55% win rate, which is so cool, so interesting. So that's why I wanted to get this video out to you guys. That's pretty much it for this one today. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Warwick top? If you try it out, let me know how that goes. Subscribe so you update all my latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.